So this lesson we are going to understand a banking application based on the concepts that what we studied in the previous lesson, like class object, constructors, method overloading, all that. So based on that, we are developing a banking application, a simple application. So there we have got a class called account. So what are the details that normally comes in a account class? It have got some properties like account number, name of the account holder, as well as the balance amount, as well as the functionalities are deposit. Along with the existing balance, this amount what we are passing to be added. The second one is withdraw function. So there we should be able to, if the amount is sufficient, the balance amount is sufficient, we want to withdraw that amount. That means subtract the balance with this from the balance, this amount to be subtracted. And if the account is already created, show the details also. So this is what our account class. So first let us implement our account class. So inside the same project in Eclipse, creating a new class with the name of account. So inside this account class, we have got three properties. So that properties are nothing but account number, name of the account holder, and the balance amount. And the functionalities are deposit, withdraw, and get details. So this is what the code we are writing. So our class contains three properties: account number, name of the account holder, and balance. We got a default constructor and a parameterized constructor. So with the account number, name of the account holder, as well as the balance amount. So this dot account number, so this is nothing but the constructors we have. So we got two constructors we defined. So one is constructor without any parameter or argument, then constructor with the three parameters that stores the account number, name of the account holder, and balance, long, string, and float. Created an account. Then what are the functionalities? We got deposit method. We pass a floating point value. What is the logic of that? From the along with the existing value of the balance, this amount to be added. So normally when you deposit some amount in bank account, you will get an SMS saying that so and so amount is credited to the account. And at present, the balance is what we are just displaying that in the console. Then the next method is withdraw. Withdraw some amount. So if you want to withdraw the amount, what is the logic? The requested, the amount which you want to withdraw is sufficient in the balance. If the balance amount is greater than or equal to amount, or if the amount is less than or equal to balance, from the current balance, that amount is being deducted. So we are getting a message, rupees amount debited. What is the balance? This dot balance. So in case if the condition is not true, we are giving an error message to the customer saying that error, insufficient balance. So this is what our, one more method to get the details of the account. If the account is already there, we want to call this function get balance. It will display the account number, this .acno. It will display the name of the account holder and the balance amount of that account at that time. So three properties and three methods for this account class. Let me save this. Have a look into this. So three properties, two constructors, deposit. What is the logic of deposit? And also we got withdraw method and get account details. Then we want to develop our actual application, a bank app or simply bank. A menu-driven application, create account, deposit, withdraw, details, and exit. A menu-driven application to be displayed. So this will come. First, we want to create an account. If the account is already available, then only you should allow to deposit the amount. Then only withdrawal should happen. Then only details should happen and exit. So let me create a separate application. New Java class. Bank. Public static void main. So in this, we'll have a local variable account, ACC is equal to null. To read the data from keyboard, I'm using a scanner, So scanner SSC reference is equal to new scanner from where? From the keyboard system.in. We want to read the data from keyboard available in java.util package to read the data. So continue the process while true, infinite loop. This is what the end of while loop. What is required there? A menu s out. One, we have create account or a new account. Any message you can write based on your requirement, create account. The second operation is to deposit. The third one, S out, system control and space bar, control key and space bar 3, withdraw. The fourth one, what is that? The fourth one, details, account details or balance details, S out, exit. A menu driven application. After that, we should ask the customer, I mean the bank officer to, so remember this application is a very basic application just to understand class, object, constructors, methods used in a real project, where it is used. And we are not working with multiple accounts also, only one account we are working with. Now S out, we should ask that officer, the bank officer, to enter an option, what the customer wants to do. So int opt is equal to sc.next int. So enter an option is being entered. So once you enter the option, that option may be a number. It may be 1 or it may be 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or it may be other than that. So there we can use the switch case. We use switch opt. The switch means the case may be 1, break. Case may be 2. So what is case may be 1? Create account. If the case is 2, make a copy of this. What is this case 2? If the option entered is deposit. The other one, option 3, withdraw. Option 4, get the details. We are making a structure of our project. Case 5, terminate, exit application or terminate application. To terminate application running, to terminate the application, we just give a message S out, bye bye. So something like that, we are just providing bye bye. And we want to terminate the program. So which Java statement is used to terminate the program? We say system.exit. Yes, system.exit with an exit handler 0. So this is what the Java statement used for terminating a program. System.exit, the application will be closed. Then if the option may be other than 1 to 5, that we call it as default, we can give a message saying that invalid option, try again. So let us display the loop once again. This is what the end of switch. We just give a separator. So the structure of the application is done. So system.exit to terminate the application, and default case, that option what you have entered is not correct. It is not 1, 2, 3 or 4 or 5. So if it is 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, what is that you need to do for deposit? Deposit means, now let's see what happens is, run as Java application. A menu is being showed, asking me to enter create account. Because no operations are given, so nothing is working. Deposit. If I say an option 6, it is an invalid option. What is coming? Invalid option. Try again. If I provide the option 5, bye bye, and the application is terminated. This is what the structure. Now what I need is, when you talk about deposit or withdraw or get details should happen only if the account is available. if ACC not equal to null, if the account is available, that means it is not equal to null. What is that we need to do? Enter the customer. Ask the customer how much amount he want to deposit. Enter amount to deposit. So enter amount to deposit. We'll say float amount is equal to SSE dot next float. To read the data from keyboard, a floating point value to read, we use scanner dot next float. We got the amount. This amount to be passed to account objects deposit method. For that purpose, ACC is the account reference dot deposit by passing that amount. This is what the logic for deposit. If the account is not equal to null, that means account is null, we can give an information to the bank officer. For your information, create account first. In a bank, account is required, then only he can do any operation. Now, what else we need to do for the second one? Withdraw. What logic to be done for withdraw? So withdraw also, if the account is already available, if it is not equal to null, enter amount to withdraw. Float amount is withdraw, and you call the method by using ACC. What is ACC? Account reference. So we will create an object. So ACC dot withdraw. For your information, create account first. ACCOUNT. Create account first. The same way, details. What is that? Details. There also, if the account is available, if the account is already there, then we will call the deposit method. ACC object is calling get. What is that method we got? What method is to get the details? Get balance method. So call the get balance method. Get balance method. Call that get balance method. Create account first. So that deposit, withdraw, and getting the balance also we define 5, 6 also. Now let's run this. When you run this application, it is asking create account, nothing is done. Deposit, what message we will get now? Create account first. For your information, create account first. We provide the option 3, create account first. 4, create account first. 5, terminate the program. Alright, so now we are only left out with to create an account. So if the user enters an option 1, you have to see whether the account is not existing. If ACC is equal to null, then only we can create a new account. Else case, we will give a message S out. For your information, account is already created. So I don't want to change that account. Account is already created. So if the account is not yet created in this application, normally in a real banking application, account number will be auto generated. But in this case, we will enter the account number, system.out.print, enter account number. But in a real application, account number will not be entered. So account number long ACC or ACNO is equal to SC.next long. To enter a long value, we will say SC.next long. So just imagine we entered a number, a long lengthy account number. Suppose I enter 10025, something we have entered. After that, we will press the enter key. Then next one we want is account holder name, system.out.print, enter account holder's name. So string name is equal to SC.next line to read one line of data from the keyboard. The scanner object is already created, that is connected to system.in. So we are reading the data SC.next long. So we already know how to read the data from keyboards and all. So enter account holder. From our previous codes, you will get that. So enter account holder's name. We got that. Yes out. The next one is what? enter initial deposit. Enter initial deposit. So how much is the initial deposit? So that is a float value. Float amount is equal to SSE dot next float. So we have got next float. We got that all the details. After getting that, create account object. To create account object, already ACC is reference is there. New account by passing the account number, name of the account holder and the amount, initial deposit amount. So we can say yes out account created. Account object is created. So new account number, name as well as amount. So what happens now? It will go to account class and the constructor will be called. And that account number, what we have passing, that is assigned to that object's account number with reference, the name and balance. So account is created. Now let's run. So there is one small issue. Let's see, run as Java application. You see very carefully. I'll give the option 1. Enter account number 100251445 is the account number. What happens now? After entering the account number, I pressed enter key. When I press the enter key, it will just display this message, but it's not allowing me to enter the name of that account holder. It's asking me to directly enter the name. So when you press enter key, this function is already executed. So to take care of this issue, just below this, you just write next line. To take care of that enter key, I just give next line, scanner dot next line. Now you run this. Understand the first option 1. Enter account number 100251023 is the account number. When I press enter, this function will take care of that. So it is asking me to enter the name of the account holder. So I'm just entering Sunil Joseph. Initial deposit may be 25,000 rupees or dollars or pound or yen or whatever it is, 25,000. So what has happened? Account is created. So the account number is this, name of the account holder is Sunil Joseph and deposit method. Now I want to provide an option 4. So when I provide option 4, what it will do? It will call the get balance method. Account number, because we have given option is 4, case 4. Account not equal to null, yes, correct. ACC.getBalance, the current object is calling get balance method. Account number, in the same line, all the details will be given. So account number, name of the account holder and the balance amount. Now I want to deposit some amount, maybe $2,500 or rupees. So deposit 2, enter amount to deposit 2,500. So what should be the message we get? So enter deposit amount credited. Rupees so and so amount credited, 2,500 credited. Current balance is what? The balance is 27,500. Rupees 2,500 credited. Balance is this. Whatever the currency symbol you want, you can provide there. So I'll just provide again 2,500. Again we are depositing. So balance is 30,000. Get the details for. I want to withdraw $35,000 or rupees. What will happen? Error. Insufficient balance. Now I want to withdraw. So we will say option 3. I want to withdraw 30,000. It is sufficient. The account balance will be 0. Now we are terminating the application. Or if I provide any other option, any other number, invalid option, try again, and I'll say 4 details, and we will say 5, terminate the program. A real application to understand class, object, constructors, methods, all that. Hope you are clear with this one. Happy learning.